Hello, thank you. I'm muted. I was actually just speaking about this. Well, it is. It's time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show, everybody. We thank you so much for coming. I will say this, we're going to have amazing time tonight. We have great music coming on tonight. And then we have our beautiful Krista Chapman Green with us tonight. It's going to be an amazing show. And it is getting close to the Halloween season. I actually thought about this. Because I am going to pre-record the Halloween show because I love you all, but I'm going out trick-or-treating with my son. And I'm literally going to push play and you guys can have fun. Watch it later or whatever. But I was thinking, what if I dressed up in costumes from like here all the way through that show? And I will invite you to dress up in costumes with me and send me pictures so that I can put them up. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be amazing? I think it would. Or you could actually put them in the comments, your pictures of your costumes. Nice pictures. Don't be gross, okay? But, there you go. Let's make sure that we have a good time here. And somebody says, deal. Absolutely. Let's do it. So here, this is what we're going to say. Costumes from here all the way to Halloween on Tuesday nights. It's you and me, babes. You and me. And so, if you're wanting to send me music, you can send it to CelticRain777 @gmail.com. That's CelticRain777 @gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist or a band. And please, family friendly, meaning no cursing. Don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of religions. It's just not worth it. We accept everyone here. Thank you. If you are not watching from YouTube, go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you'll be able to subscribe and hit that little bell. It's like magic, people. It's like magic. It tells you exactly when we're going to be on. I know. It's one of those beautiful things. Well, I will tell you this. We're going to have some beautiful music. And here's what we're going to have first. Just Say Maybe by the Resounding Maybes. I think that's funny. And then we're going to have Be Thou My Vision, sang by Celtic Rain. I wish we wrote that song. If I had written that song, I would be very wealthy right now. And then we're going to have Seeing Things by Peter Burns. I know, it's some great stuff. I'm really excited because this show gives me a chance to show off all the beautiful music that is sent my way. And here we go with more beautiful music.
Time you need. I know it's a lot to take in. No pressure on either you or me. Just say maybe there's a chance for us. Just say maybe someday, somewhere, this could be something. What I found, I just want to make my message clear. We're the best of friends, let's not pretend. I harbor more than care for your well-being. Just say maybe there's a chance for us. Just say maybe someday, somewhere, we could be something. just say maybe there's a chance for us. Just say maybe someday, some way, this could be something. This could be something.
shapes of things to come. Just a glimpse here and there around my home, but it's alright. Ring in the change. Alright, is that your card? Alright, a little strange, but it's alright. you're caught. Everybody says things never been so bad. I do believe they're the best I ever had. So come on, even up the score. Not like it used to be before. Through any window, time's moving slow. Don't let down your guard. You need to find somewhere to hide. Before you do, is that your card? I've started seeing shapes of things to come. An old cat haunted by dead mice. I've started seeing things. I've started seeing things, but it's alright. Bring in the change. Alright, is that your card? Alright. It's kinda strange, but it's alright, is that your card? I've started seeing things. Alright. I've started seeing things. Alright. I've started seeing things. Alright. I've started seeing things. Alright.
Hey, is that your car? I think it's the funniest line in that whole song. Hey, it's all right. Hey, is that your car? Like it's like, driving backwards down the road. Hey, is that your car? I'm just saying. Just sometimes you guys write the most cutest, funniest lyrics ever. Hey, is that your car? It's not my car. My car's in the driveway. I'm just going to put it out there. It better be, at least. Well, we do have a beautiful guest on with us that may or may not have a car. I hope she has a car, but it is what it is. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's not my car either. My car's in my driveway.
It's not your car? Oh, okay, thank you, sir. It's not your car. Hey, is that your car? No, it's not my car. It's not my car. So you are Krista Chapman. Now I've got Krista Chapman Green. Where does the green come in?
That's my other name.
That's your other name. It's just the other things.
That's the other thing. That's just the other part of me.
The other stuff that happens. There you go. Exactly. And who's this behind you? Is there a kitty cat behind you?
Oh, dang it. Yeah, there is.
No, our audience loves animals. So.
That's Puka. And
Hello, Puka.
I just went and fetched the bag of marshmallows to keep the dogs calm.
Oh, nice. That's great. That's beautiful. You're like, here, have the marshmallows.
Yes. I just keep flinging them over my shoulder.
Oh, that's funny. You realize that they're full of sugar. They're probably going to make them hyper. When I love, somebody says, pet the kitty, Joe. It's from Joe. So, yay, kitty cats. My audience loves animals, so that's kind of the thing. So, he's so pretty.
That's the Puka.
Hi, Puka. He's looking at you like, why did you pick me up?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us where you are in the world, my dear.
Where am I at in the world? I am in Arkansas. I live south of Hot Springs, about 15 miles south of Hot Springs,
Nice.
in a little tiny place called Bismarck. Little towny. It was just a little township. We got a stoplight and a Dollar General.
Hey, you have a Dollar General? That's huge.
I know,
That
right?
means that you actually are a little town.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
I
we're
lived in
official.
a place that literally didn't even have a stoplight. It was 2 stop signs
Yeah.
and a tiny little post office that everybody's mailbox was at that tiny little post office.
Yep.
And it was called StarTech,
Oh.
right between Spartanburg and Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh. See.
I lived there for like 5 minutes.
Oh. Well, you had me all excited. I was thinking, oh, good. Look, she's living in a little tiny township, but no, we got to stick together. Us
No,
folks.
this one was
Little
literally
town
a street. It was just a street. It was crazy. I'm like, oh, you can blink and it was like gone.
Gone. You were through it. You missed it.
Gone. Yeah, you missed it. That's just it. It's where it is. Yeah, I know. No, I grew up in South Carolina. So from one Southern girl to another, I did have an accent way back when. And then my mom's like, "Oh my God," and got me, and got me out of the South enough to get to have a little accent. And then I came back, and then I went to school, as I told you, for opera, and they're like, "That's not how you speak. You need to speak differently." I was like, "Okay," so they kind of beat it out of me.
I kick like a mule, so I don't think there's any chance of that at all.
No. So where did you start with music, my dear?
Where did I start with music? I started as a little bitty child. I came very, very, very fortunate to come from a very, very musical family.
Nice.
Everybody played something. Everybody did something. And there were 9 of us grandkids, and my grandfather wanted us all to learn an instrument. And at that time, I was very instrument inept. And so I got voted to stand in front of the microphone. And so it's just, well, you're up.
You can sing this, because that's not going to happen.
Yeah. And so my mother was the choir director at the little church I went to when I was a child.
Nice.
So it's just always been who I am, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just, it's woven into the fabric, definitely a tight weave.
Yeah.
Into the fabric that makes me.
Absolutely. Well, as much as people may or may not stay there, those little choirs in those churches, if nothing else, they teach you how to read music. They teach you how to blend.
Yeah.
You will learn how to blend. They'll be like,
yeah.
"Hey, you." They'll point at you, and you're like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah. And it doesn't help at all when your mother is the one going, "Hey, you."
Yeah, hey, you.
So
exactly.
It was often at me.
Often she pointed at you. That's great. That's beautiful. I actually was the choir director of this one church once, and I said, okay, so we're gonna go through this music and we're gonna sight read this, and then we're gonna go from there. And they're like, can you just because I was doing the beats, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're like, can you just give us our beats? And I'm like, what? Yeah, because the other lady, she just gave us our beats and sang with us. So we didn't really have to, do much. And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, we're going to do this thing called learning how to read music.
Yes. My mother and my mother was adamant about that. And so every year, especially at Christmas, little baby Jesus in the manger with the Christmas pageant music, that was meant for a beautiful choir at a beautiful place and not 17 out in the middle of the country. But and so she taught me how to read music when I was very small.
Yeah.
And it was very important to her that you knew what you were doing and so it was I miss her every day, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I learned a lot there. So yeah, there's a lot to be had, a lot of joy to be had there.
Exactly. Well, the community is always great. So you went from there, and your mom was obviously your biggest music teacher, to be honest.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was an
Yeah.
amazing piano player.
Nice.
And I still can't figure that.
How to play piano. There's a lot of keys. It's a lot.
And I have to cross
On your
my
finger.
arms. I have to play like this. My
Oh,
brain doesn't work with my arms like this, so I can't figure out.
really?
Yeah,
That's interesting. Are
yeah.
you dyslexic?
Um, no.
No. You're just you're finger lexic.
Yes, I'm just
Finger
I'm dispianoed. I can't
this pianoed. That's great.
I can't do it. And
Nice.
so
So where did that take you from there? How did you get into what you're doing now?
what am I doing now? I've written songs since I was probably 12 years old, and I've sang in bands with mainstream music, and I've been writing these songs my whole life. And I finally decided, well, I mean, they're not bad. I
I should put them out there. Let's see what people think.
should do this. And so
You never know.
well, and I had the best fortune of being around a whole group of these amazing pagan musicians at a festival one year. And they were kind enough to listen to me bang on a guitar and sing a couple songs, and it was a wonderful time. And they encouraged me, and so here I am.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I think there are those times in life where you go, well, if I'm gonna do it at all ever, it's gonna be now.
Right.
And those people who encourage you along the way, those are such gifts,
Oh,
in our lives.
amazing gifts,
Yeah.
and they're still doing it today, years down the road. And so I feel really, really fortunate. Very
That's
fortunate. Very
That's
fortunate.
beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, and then you go from there, and now you're at where you are now, where you're writing music and putting it out, and
Yeah.
and you're getting interviewed on the Celtic Rain Radio.
I know, look at me go.
I know. Look, I made it, Mom. I made it. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's brilliant. We actually are going to listen to a song, and I listened to this song. I was like, ooh, I like this one. It's called Dragonfly Wings. I'm a big dragonfly person. Like, I love dragonflies. If you're from the South, you can sit. I don't know if you know that you sit in your because you don't pay for those really pretty ones at the store. You get one of those big inner tubes that used to be a tire.
Oh, yeah.
And you just get in it and you sit out on the lake right next to where like the string would be, we're not supposed to go over, but you're like, I'm not over because my toe's still on the other side. And then you watch the dragonflies as they just kind of land. You get real still and they land, and you just look at them for hours. At least that's what I did.
Well, and that, yeah, absolutely. I have an amazing dragonfly vantage here at my house.
Ooh.
And it kind of helped this song develop.
Nice. So tell me about the song. Where did it come from? What's it about?
I love, probably like you, I love dragonflies. I love them. I think they're like the seahorses of the air. I don't know. It's
Oh, nice. I like that.
I feel the same way about seahorses that I feel about dragonflies. And in my yard, I actually live up on a hill. And in the summer, you can go outside and you can sit down in my front yard at about 6:30 in the evening and just sit there and wait. And it's amazing. You look down this hill and you see hundreds.
Wow.
And they all lift up out of the grass at the same time.
Mm.
And it's just the most beautiful thing to watch.
Wow.
I mean, I've sat and I've watched it 100 times, if not more, as long as I've lived here. And it's just beautiful. I mean, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And they just all lift up out of the field in front of the house. And you'll just see them start, and they do these dances, and they come together and they spread out, and it's just beautiful to watch. And I was watching that, and I thought, I'm gonna put a wish on these wings. There's so many of them,
Mm-hmm.
and if they're all carrying it together, it has to come true.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love that. Well, you did have
Hey,
Ken.
kid.
Ken Stutton says, "Hi, Krista."
Hi, kid. I love you.
But we're gonna have you on in just a minute to sing your Dragonfly song, and have a little bit of chair dancing with us. You ready to chair dance with me?
Oh, good.
That's
Yeah.
good. So you
Yeah.
gotta get our groove on.
Let me get centered up in my chair.
I know, right? Sometimes I'm like, I don't feel so weird. It's just kind of strange. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. We can do this. All right, I'm bringing you back in just a second. All right, guys. So she's just so cute. She's like apple pie rolled up in like sweetness, and apple pie is already so sweet. So we are going to listen to Dragonfly Wings by Krista Chapman Green, and we have Hippie Pocket by Ginger Doss from Hippie Pocket. I love this song so much I actually referenced it in a conversation because we were thinking about possibly like if we move somewhere, we'd have to find the Hippie Pocket. We would just have to. And so, like, I love this song so much. And then we have Primrose Path by Eric Parker. Eric Parker is one of our really, really great friends. So I'm really excited to have this music coming your way. And guys, you will fall in love with Hippie Pocket. And you will fall in love with Dragonfly Wings, which is coming up right now. Here we go.
I put my wishes on dragonfly wings and watch them go. Then I sit down with some honey meat and I enjoy the show. And under a full moon, my lover and I were all alone. I've lit the candles, and that boy knows his part. He's really gonna see a real live work of art. And dragonfly wings held the dreams, they led you where you are. Come into the circle, boy, let me hold your hand. There's a magic moving between this woman and man. And dragonfly wings held the dreams, and they led you where you are. No clouds above us, I feel soft beat upon the ground. My body's shaking, boy, as you lay me down. Under a full moon, you can kiss and hold me tight. Cause I already knew that tonight would be the night. And dragonfly wings held the dreams, and they finally led you here. Dragonfly wings held my dreams, and they finally led you here. Dragonfly wings held my dreams. Boy, they finally led you here.
In a new town and I'm sitting in traffic. Gonna go around, gotta get past it. Find myself on a colorful back street where the people walk to the sound of the backbeat. Suddenly sun is shining, tires dying, gay is pride. Colors are bright with the rainbow light, and my new blue jeans are fading. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Car broke down far from the city. Shit. Tow truck guy didn't like the looks of me. Had to walk away from the process mechanical. I got a warm welcome from the shop with the pinnacle. Lured by the mist with the herbal twist, I got my backroom bearings. Made a magic quest to the pagan fest where the fairy folk are flying. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Wait, how'd I get to the Tea Party rally? Weird. Must have been a powerful brownie. Spilled veggie juice on Michael Lane. Oops. Slipped out through the darkest alley. Went back around to the part of town my people like to hang out. Hookah bars, sitars, art cars, guitars, and occupiers camped out. Everybody, true story. Once they made me put a dress on when there was a swank reception. Ooh, even made me get my hair done. Oh, come on now. Y'all, I can't walk with girly shoes on. But down the hall was another kind of bar with a body paint and black lights. You don't need clothes when your body glows. It turns into a good night. Everybody, urban, mythical, cultural, pinnacle. Dig down deep and you find something sweet. Give me what you got in your heavy pie. Yeah. If you think you've lost it, find your hippie pocket. If you think you've lost it, find your hippie pocket. If you think you've lost it, find your hippie pocket. If you think you've lost it, find a hippie pocket, a hippie pocket. A bowl and a blanket, got my tunes and a crank it. Got my pocket right in the back. lost it. Find your hip pocket if you think you've lost it. Find your hip pocket if you think you've lost it. Find your hip pocket if you think you've lost it. Find your hip pocket, a hip pocket. Hip pocket.
So that's a really good friend of ours, Eric Parker. He is a man of many talents, and as you can see, we play all genres of music here at the Celtic Rain Radio Show. So I'm very excited about that. I love why I started the show almost 3 years ago was because I wanted to be able to show the world that there was so much music out there that was so amazing that doesn't get played on the radio. Because frankly, you have to buy your way onto the radio. And then only a certain amount of people get played, and it's only a certain kind of music. And I was like, why don't we just start a show? And so I have been, that was something that I wanted to do for years and years and years and years and years, but I just didn't have the time. Well, then COVID happened and we were all locked in our houses and I had the time, and it was something that blew up, and it was beautiful to watch it actually happen. And so I every once in a while I'll put out, hey guys, I'm taking new music now, but most of the time now I don't even have to do that. Now I have so many people that are just sending me stuff that it's really breathtaking to listen to all of your absolutely beautiful music. So I will say this, if you have music to send me, send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. The only thing that needs to happen is that it needs to be from a small label or independent artist or band. And family friendly, please. No cursing. Let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. I do not spread hate on this show. I refuse. So I don't care what religion you are. I don't care. I really don't. All I care is that you show love. That's literally I have like 2 rules, people. Don't curse. Show love. It's really that easy. And needless to say, we're going to listen to some more amazing music. We're going to listen to, if you want to send the music, send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. And that's where you can send that. But we're going to listen to Revenge Can Wait, because right, by Mad Scientist Club. And then we're going to listen to Celtic Rain by Celtic Rain. That's right. That's my group. And my husband wrote this song about the origin story of the Lady of the Lake. Really, really cool stuff. And then we have Courage in Your Name by Jennifer Medkiff. If you want to see Jennifer, she's going to be doing her harp stuff with Allaire this weekend at the Scottish Highland Games in Indianapolis, where Celtic Rain will be as well. And Brian Hinkey will be there. And so will oh, good Lord. Virginia Ackley's going to be there in the kids stage. There's going to be dancers. There's going to be Highland Rain's going to be there. Some really amazing artists are going to be there at the Scottish Highland Games here in Indianapolis. You can go to indiescottgamesandfest.com and get your tickets now. And if you want to, you still can volunteer and get in for free. All you got to do is volunteer for 2 hours and you get in for free and get a t-shirt. I'm just saying that's a deal of a lifetime. You need to do that quickly though, so that we can know what size t-shirt, especially if you're a bigger size person, that we can make sure that that's ready for you. But we will be listening to that. And then we have those 3 beautiful songs coming your way. You ready for this? I know. It's just like one great song after another. Here we go.
Have you ever wondered how madmen and women celebrate Christmas time? Well, let me tell you then, they gather up their ugliest sweaters and a string of twinkling lights too. Place them upon the loud persistence. There's a bloody present waiting for you. So empty are your stockings and give your friend the things that they need. Let's put a smile on that face mask and put out food so he can feed. So that's on the mistletoe. and let the transformation cocktails flow. Raise your glass for Christmas time. Revenge can wait, it's the holidays. So let's on the mistletoe. Let the transformation cocktails flow. Raise your glass for Christmas time. Revenge can wait, it's the holidays. Revenge can wait, it's the holidays. Revenge can wait, it's the holidays.
Jewel, silver, gold, a diamond. walls I've already made. Breaking free from where I am doesn't seem like it could be. So I wait, worry, wonder what will become of me. 'Cause I've forgotten who I am, who you intended me to be. I was made for faith and love. I was not made for misery. I will remember that my power comes from you who set me free. I will arise and claim my courage in your name. My courage in your name. You've promised me your presence. Forgive my unbelief. I've chosen to believe instead in things that I could see. But you've overcome the world for me. The least that I could do is remember I'm your daughter and place my trust in you. But I've forgotten who I am, who you intended me to be. I was made for faith and love. I was not made for misery. I will remember that my power comes from you who set me free. I will arise and claim my courage in your name. My courage in your name. Sometimes the courage that I need is to face another day. You are here beside me, and in your promise I have faith. Nothing could ever keep me from the joy that is you. And that promise gives me courage for the things I'm going through. And I remember who I am, who you intended me to be. I am made for faith and love. I was not made for misery. I will remember that my power comes from you who set me free. So I arise and claim my courage in your name. My courage in your name. Abba Father, Jesus Savior, I take courage in your name. Firm foundation, light of the world, I take courage in your name. King of kings, Lord of lords, Lamb of God and Prince of Peace, I take courage in your name. You are the way, the truth, the life, my rock, redeemer, holy one. I take courage in your name. And I remember who I am, who you intended me to be. I am made for faith and love. I was not made for misery. I will remember that my power comes from you who set me free. And I arise and claim my courage in your name. My courage in your name. My courage in your name.
Jennifer's such a beautiful soul. I met Jennifer at Ren fairs. We actually played Ren fairs together. I love it. I love that there are people that you can meet in life and you just instantly become sisters and friends with them. And it doesn't matter doesn't matter if you believe or don't believe what they believe. It's just the heart is so beautiful that you can't not be their friend forever. It's gorgeous. And I truly believe that we might have another one just like that right here. Hello, Miss Krista. I actually do really believe that. I think there's people that no matter what, we're destined to be in each other's lives. Um, and I've met so many of those kind of people on this show, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I've interviewed people in 8 different countries on this show,
Yeah.
and it's just been amazing to get to know these people over the years, listen to their music, listen to their hearts,
Yeah.
because their heart is in their music.
Oh yeah. There's a piece of us sewn into every
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
word and every note that that goes out. Yeah.
Well, you have several people that were saying things. I don't know if he's still watching, but Lewis said, "I've always liked Dragonfly Wings. Maybe you should put it back into your song list." Uh, there you go. Exactly.
Well, and he and I play together a lot.
Oh, there you
And
go.
so he knows.
So he knows your list.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I know your list, and it's not on there, lady.
Put it back.
Lady,
Put it back.
put it back. That's right. And I believe he said, "Oh well, bye." So I think he's probably had to leave, but there we have lots of other people watching. Mr. Ken said, "So you are located in Indy? How cool! We're in Fort Wayne." Yes, I am in Indianapolis. It is a beautiful place to live. Actually, I love the cities. Cities are my thing, and Indy is one of those places where it's very diverse. And so, because it is the capital, it tends to be a lot more diverse than other places, and that makes my heart very happy. I love diversity. I love diversity. It's so pretty. But for me, this show is one of the things I do, but I do so many other things. It's probably true with you as well. Do you just get to do music, or do you have other things you do?
Oh, I have I have the ADD, so I have all the things that I
All
do.
the things.
I do all of them.
All the things.
You name them, and I do. No, I am. I guess we use the term now, fiber artist.
Nice.
I cross stitch, I needlepoint, I sew, I crochet. I'm been learning how to spin. I grew up, again, a lot of that has to do with my childhood. I grew up around a quilting circle.
Nice.
That's what I was exposed to, and I really, really fell in love with so much of the history and just the tradition and the continuing those things. I know that
Absolutely.
where I live, people will look for a seamstress. You can't hardly find us. We're few and far in between these days. And there's something truly wonderful about creating something with your own hands
Absolutely.
that you use to either comfort yourself or you send to someone else. I have beautiful grandchildren, and I am working at a rapid pace to try to get their Yule sweaters done. And so it's there's a lot of it's a lot like music. When we create, no matter what we are creating, there's a piece of us that's dropped into that. And it's to me one of the greatest ways. When you create something, I cook constantly. I love to cook. But that's how I show people I love them. So
nice. I love that. Yeah, I actually have a spinning wheel that I've not used in a long time, but I painted it and it's absolutely beautiful. And I've used to use it a lot, but I have the 1-footer,
Yeah.
and I want the 2-footer, because then you get work on both feet, and then I don't have I'm always afraid that I'm one leg's gonna get bigger than the other.
Right. I think the spinning wheels are beautiful, and me personally, what I'm learning is a drop spindle.
Yes. And I actually picked another, because my other drop spindle just broke. So I actually picked up one at the Ren Fair that we played this past weekend. I picked up a drop spindle in some wool, and I was like, yay, I'm going to do it again. And in what time? But I'm going to try it. What I've noticed is that I've noticed that if I can do something with my hands while I'm listening, I listen better.
Oh yeah, no, yep.
And yeah. And so if I can crochet or I can do
Yes.
drop spindle or something,
Yeah.
then and I learned that from my mentor who sits in meetings and literally does things, and I'm just like, what a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duh. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then you have something out, then later you actually have something.
You have something to
Yeah.
show for it. Yeah, I'm not a sitter. I'm a horrible sitter. I'm not good at sitting.
Right.
And I wish I could just sit down and be still, but I can't. So
Yeah, I'm not that person.
and I had a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful friend of mine gifted me. I had actually made like a drop spindle out of like a tennis ball, and anyway,
I can what?
yeah, I know. And so a dear
That
friend
had to have been very interesting.
gifted me two of her, and they're precious to me, and I'm going to make beautiful yarn, and I'm going to make her something, and I'm going to send it to her. So,
Nice. Well, I can tell you this. When I was first starting to learn, it was all lumpy. And then I was like, man, nobody's going to want this. And then I went into the stores and it's more expensive for the lumpy yarn. For the lump. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, dude, I got a lot of that at home. You could totally.
I'll sell it in bulk.
I'll sell it to you for
right.
half the price you're charging for this.
Right.
It's called artistic yarn, and I'm like, okay. It's called you don't know what you're doing, and you just charge the arm and a leg for people who don't know what. It's hilarious. Well, you did have it says we need to see the tennis ball spindle. I agree.
No, you tell her she can see that at Thanksgiving.
You can see that at Thanksgiving. And then Lewis says creation is magic. Absolutely. It's so beautiful. Well, speaking of creation, when you're creating your songs, what's your process to create these songs that have this kind of bluesy but folky sound to them?
Well, I'm a blues singer, so that's where
that makes sense.
From.
That makes total sense.
And I grew up in the country, so there you go. Smush it all together.
And then I just get to, if you grew up in the country and you sing blues,
yeah.
Then the ultimate situation is that you're just gonna write songs. It's just
right.
What it is.
Right.
Okay. That's your whole process, right?
That's the whole. But that's where a lot of that folk songs or stories. I grew up with songs and stories from hearing my grandmother. I had great aunts. I had, like I said, music's always just been a ginormous part of my life. And Absolutely. So all of the songs that I write contain pieces of my life. All of them. And like we all know, some pieces are only for us. And so we share them with the world in a different way.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of my songs come from. And I'll go through spells, and I think every songwriter does this. I'll go through spells where I won't write for 3 weeks. And then the other day on the way home, I wrote 5 songs in the car.
Yeah.
So creation is magic, and it's with you sometimes, and sometimes it is.
That stinking muse. You're just like, dude, come on, where are you sometimes? And then others is like, I can't get them out fast enough.
Yeah. And that, that's what was happening to me the other day. I literally could not get them out fast enough to move on to the next. So, but almost every song I've written has been written at a time and a place when it needed to be.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to listen to one of those songs. We're going to listen to Ode to Hades. Tell us about this one.
I love this song. I have a very different take on the Hades and Persephone story. I 100% believe, even back yon, just like it is today, the idea of a woman being in charge of her choices and making choices that perhaps other people wouldn't agree with. would have to be mutated into some kind of falsehood. So that's the way that I look at that story. I believe that they were very much in love with each other. I believe that they shared a beautiful existence together half the year. And so this was just their first meeting in my mind and how it would have gone along. And just the sheer pure love that Hades felt for her and his willingness to do anything just to share half of her life with her.
That's beautiful.
So
That's absolutely beautiful. Well, we're going to play that and have a little bit of chair dancing and have you back. All right. Good job, by the way. Well, guys, we are going to listen to Ode to Hades by Krista Chapman Green. And then we have Let Me Be Your Pilot by Monoplan. He's the one who's from Russia. And then we have Flight by Linda Millard from Millard Fables. Some great, just great music coming your way. You guys ready? I know. Here we go.
Softly by a riverbank, waiting mother's slow return. The precious flower called her name, and she fell upon the earth. And there he came with horses black as night, and away the two did go, never knowing in her sudden fright that his heart would be her home. Well, I have loved you from afar, and I have looked upon your face, and I knew my home would better be if I brought you to this place. Please don't think me mean and callous. Please don't find me cold and cruel, but I have never loved anything the way that I'm in love with you. So I will hold you through the night, and I will free you by the day. For I'd rather have half your life than to watch you walk away. And when the time for life is over, and only you and I remain, I will hold you through the darkness till all of time has passed away. Please don't think me mean and callous, and please don't find me cold and cruel, but I have never loved anything way that I'm in love with you. No, I have never loved anything the way that I'm in love with you.
Let me feel you near, let me hold you tight. Let me be the light in a cold and lonely night. I wanna be your friend, stay with you a while. See a brand new day shine through like a lovely smile. Come into my dream, I will be your guide. I wanna help you through the pain you feel inside. Looking far beyond where the future lies. We'll see 1,000 worlds unfold before our eyes. Let me be your pilot and take you to the sky. Let your eyes shine brightly and never ever cry. There's a new day rising, don't be afraid to fly. I will be your pilot, I will take you to the sky. Let me be your pilot and take you to the sky. Let your eyes shine brightly and never ever cry. There's a new day rising, don't be afraid to fly. Let me be your pilot, let me take you to the sky. Let me be your pilot. Let your eyes shine brightly. There's a new day rising, don't be afraid to fly. I will be your pilot, I will take you to the sky.
Flying over mountains brown, nothing could be easier than crashing to the ground. Nothing could be worse. than this. Drinking in the dust of flight. Strange that I must leave here just to find myself alive. Thought we built our castle on something more than sand. But now I feel the heat. Now I have to land. I may not watch another spring be born here. I must collect myself before the dawn. I must let go of what I had and take what I've been given and give you a way to be somebody else's Try to get to where you are. Try to live on common ground while drowning in it, or melting into quicksand, thirsting for the sun. You are I am the ashes you rose from. Let this be the last I hear your voices of denial saying there's nothing to fear. There's plenty to fear, my dear, and nothing left but leaving shattered my belief in all I thought I knew and all I gave to you. I may not watch another spring be born. I must collect myself before the dawn. I must let go of all I had and take all I've been given. And in the challenge of embracing change, I will remember letting go the rain. Can I just close my eyes and ride and see all is forgiven while I'm giving you away to be somebody? I'm giving you away to be somebody else's life. My life.
Linda. Linda's one of those people that her music is just so beautiful. And to be honest, she's one of those people that I know for the rest of my life, I will have her in it. She will be a sister. So Linda, we love you here at the Celtic Rain Radio Show. You are a blessing in my life and in everyone's life that you touch. But we have our beautiful Krista back with us. Hello.
Hello, hello. I
Yeah.
also love Linda. Oh, she's a caper.
She is. She's one of those people that you're just like, yeah, you're mine.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's so great. I actually I got to know Darwin first, and then she was like, you got to meet Linda. And we finally met her at Starwood when we played at Starwood, and then she played at Starwood as well, and we were just like, and then it was just like, I was like, yeah, this is gonna happen.
Yeah. He's a caper.
I know. Sammy goes, Linda is absolutely amazing. You're right. Linda's amazing. Samuel's my husband. He actually was like, oh, did you see what's on her bass amp? Did you see? And I was like, yes, I see this. So she's a King's X fan, and he's a King's X fan, and they, not gonna lie, they were literally hours talking about this, and I'm just like, I'll be back. And I came back and they're still, and I'm like, okay, got it. Never mind. There we go. It's really, really funny. Oh my gosh. So tell me, my dear, are you performing? Are you writing? What are you doing right now?
I'm doing all of those things at one time.
I know. That's the way I feel right now.
No, I've got, like I said, Lewis and I travel together a lot and play together a lot. And we have a busy little next couple of weeks. These next couple of weeks are going to be rough. I'm not lying. I'm not even going to pretend like it or not. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time, but we're going to be tired too.
Yes.
So, we've got, we'll be at Nashville Pagan Pride on October the 7th in Nashville. Yeah, I know, right there. And Ginger and Linda will both be there. So if you're in the Nashville area and
there you go.
Here's some really good music. Here's your chance.
Right.
And it's from 10 to 5 at Two Rivers Park. Friday, October the 20th, we get to go back to one of my very favorite places, which is the Osage Arts Community. It's in Bell, Missouri, and it's this wonderful little, I love it there. And there are just some wonderful, wonderful people there. And so we will be at the warehouse Friday night, October the 20th at 6 p.m. So you're welcome to come there and see us.
Nice.
October 28th, I'll be in at the Polk County Pagan Market, which is in Livingston, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, so going back to some old stomping grounds. And I will be doing a Samhain concert there. I'm very excited. Let's see, November the 5th, we will be at the Trees of Avalon gathering in Florida, Silver Springs, Florida, on Friday, the November the 5th. So if you're in that area, you can come there. And then on November the 18th, we get to come home. And we'll be in Conway, Arkansas at an Enchanted Metaphysics Market. So
nice. Well, we did have a question, and this will actually be right there. How do you find you on YouTube? Please. I know. Well, guess what? She does have a YouTube channel that you guys need to go and subscribe to.
Yeah. So everybody's just going to have to be patient on the YouTube thing. I'm branching out my technology fingers, and I'm learning new things.
Good job.
And so there are just a couple of videos on there right now. There will be more. There will be more of me. There'll be some of Lewis. There'll be some of us together. Some of me doing some of the things that I love in my own home. So that you can kind of come along for the ride and see who I am and see how I live my life on a daily basis.
Yes. Well, there is a YouTube channel. You guys go to youtube.com / the @ sign. So at Krista Chapman 2374. That's KRISTACHAPMAN 2374. And it's right on the screen if you can't see it, if you're just listening. But you also have a Facebook page and a Bandcamp where they can find your music, correct?
Yes, I do. I have Krista Chapman Green.bandcamp.com, and that is KRISTACHAPMANGREEN .bandcamp BANDCAMP.com. All the music that I have for purchase for the public is there. And I do have CDs. You're welcome to reach out if you would like to just purchase a
hard copy.
Yeah, I'm a tangible person. I gotta touch
Yeah,
it.
I get it.
I gotta touch it and squish
Absolutely.
it and feel it. And,
she's on Facebook as well, guys.
Yes. And so you can find me on Facebook I'm gonna read it to you. So
there you go.
It's www.facebook.com /Krista KRISTA.Chapman CHAPMAN.16. And if you have any questions, you can absolutely find me there. Have a lot of new music I'm trying to get recorded. And so my goal is to have a new album out in January.
Right.
And we all got to have goals.
I know. I kind of killed my band. I was like, hey, I got 3 albums I want us to work on right now. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Poor band. They love
me.
Well,
life is life, and it just keeps rolling.
I got so much music, it's ridiculous. I'm like, we got to put this music out here somewhere.
Yeah, right. And
I know. I just want to get it out before the time is not. And, just be able to be like, it's out.
Right.
Go.
Right. But it's hard.
Go into the universe and do what you're supposed to do. Go.
Life does its own thing. I've got 2 young kids, and I'm busy. And then when I'm not busy, I'm so tired. And so, but it'll get done. I'll get it done.
Absolutely. Well, guys, make sure to check her out. You can find her music on her Bandcamp at KristaChapmanGreen.bandcamp.com. You can find her at YouTube, youtube.com / Krista Chapman 2374. And you can find her at Facebook at facebook.com / Krista.Chapman.16. All these beautiful numbers are right there. We'll make sure that they are also in the comments so you guys can find them later on in the show. But we are actually going to listen to another song, and this song is called Atlas of the Moon. So, Altars of the Moon. I said Atlas, good Lord. My brain, I'm dyslexic, and sometimes it just looks at things and goes, that's what the word is. And I go, okay.
Well, I kind of like that. Now I may have to write a song about that. I was like, I like that.
I know, right? There you go. There you go. It's free. There you go. Altars of the Moon. So tell us about this song.
I was standing outside. I am not a full moon girl. It exhausts me. And I know when it's, when it starts and it's coming, and I know I'm going to have about 4 days of just pure exhaustion. But I was actually outside during a full moon with the dragonflies, the cricket. I live way out in the country and I love it. And so there's a million sounds. People say we go out to the country because it's quiet. And it's not quiet. It's just a different kind of sound,
Absolutely.
And so it was actually one of the rare occasions I was actually outside fully enjoying a full moon. And that's where this song came from. I do a lot of moon work. It's just generally not with the full moon. And so I was
energy people.
Yeah.
And
so I was super excited when this song just kind of happened. And the original recording of it, which I still have, which is just that horrible recording I was doing on my phone because you couldn't write it fast enough. I know you've been there. It's like, oh my Lord, somebody record this. And it's still one of my favorite things to listen to because it's nothing but me crickets, frogs, and the sounds that are part of my life every single night.
That's beautiful.
And
That's beautiful.
so it was a very sweet, precious moment, and it still is. And I'm glad that I have that to go back and listen to.
Well, that's awesome. You do have a Krista's the best.
Well,
I agree. Krista's the best.
she's biased.
You shouldn't say that. Say thank you. That's thank
sorry.
you.
Oh no, she's like my sister. I don't have to be nice to her. No, I'm just.
I'm
Thank
just
you. I
saying.
love you. I'll see you in a few
Right?
weeks.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna listen to that and do a little bit more dancing, and then the show's over. It's
Okay.
amazing. It goes so fast. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank
I
you
know.
so much.
You're very welcome. All right, guys. So we are gonna listen to Altars of the Moon, not Atlas of the Moon. Oh my gosh, my brain. By Krista Chapman Green. And then we have Stay With Me by Sydney Michael. And then we have Terra Infera. I am wrong. Ephemermia. I'm not doing well. I'm going to put this up here. You guys can help me. Ephemera. Yeah, there you go. You see it. There you go. By The Palace of Tears. And then we have Gaelic Song by the Selkie Girls. Some absolutely beautiful music to end our wonderful show. I'm just saying. I almost got through the show saying everything right. Almost. But I didn't. It wouldn't be a show without me saying something really, really, really wrong. Now we know the show's amazing. There we go. Here we go, guys.
Come to sinner, come find your soul. Don't ask questions, be still and behold. And as she guides you through the night, close your eyes, turn out the light. And the moon, she hears my call. On her altar I lay my all. I don't fear the coming light, for I'm wrapped in her arms tonight. And so now walk here, this path that's been trod, and answer the calling of the goddess and God. And under the beauty, as sky-clad you fall, offer yourself, give them your all. For the moon, she hears your call. On her altar I lay my all. I don't fear the coming light, for I'm wrapped in her arms tonight. Older than time and older than air, I offer myself to the power that's there. And should you find my offer is fair, come then and take me, lover beware. For the moon, she hears my call. On her altar I lay my all. I don't fear the coming light, for I'm wrapped in her arms tonight. I don't fear the coming light, for I'm wrapped in her arms tonight.
Fires are burning, storms are churning, the world keeps on turning, spinning out of control. Humanity never learning, our greed forever burning down our only home. Stay with me, please just stay with me. Hold my hand here at the end of all things. Love me now until the last bell rings. Lagos mi baina ya falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro shana comme savana shala falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro. Clone shot fallen a low rovio horne so rovio iri horo ba goro macfo ik file in fallen a low rovio horne so rovio iri horo ba goro. Staku kismalna falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro param faicha horon rigale falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro fiangol hokusla falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro ibarak nam fetchen head la falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro. Sak finga glusi mars falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro jita danga horum nathen falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro kile unyen moringas falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro drorio ganto himash falna lo rovio horne so rovio iri horo va goro.
You gotta love some Selkie girls. Just some really great music. Well, I will say this, guys. It's been a really fun show. Thank you, Krista, for being on. It was amazing to get to know you. Yes. I will also tell you, remember that this weekend at the Indianapolis Scottish Highland Games, Celtic Rain will be there playing off and on all day. So go to gamesandfest.com and get your tickets now. And I will see you on Saturday. That's right, people, Saturday. But it has been a pleasure having Krista tonight and playing all of your beautiful music. If you want to send me music, you can send it to CelticRain777 at gmail.com. And just remember, you just have to be a small label or independent artist, and please family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. And if you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And subscribe, hit that little bell so you know exactly when we're going to be on. You are watching the Celtic Rain radio show. We say thank you. Good night. We love you. Goodbye. Bye.